that's too much, man. Man, man, to hire them at the last minute, it look like you, but you just did that willy nilly. You, you a lucky fucker, cause normally that don't happen. I, I'll push the button now. Oh, there you go. Come on, man. Not gonna let me get out of this shit now. Man, right now, they got you can do it magnetically. You put a magnetic thing and then run it, and take a magnet right on the wall and put it where it needs to go. Hold on. Let me get out of this. You still in the game? Alright, let's do this again. Alright, I'm gonna leave out the session. Do they ever? Well, with the next, uh, well, bro, I'll be honest. For somebody who said that this nigga not a star, Artie Burns not a star, and you know that they're not gonna pay Sing, that they're not gonna pay him. Maybe they could build out the team the way they want it. They want the team long, they could get 6'5", they could get Mario, they could do what they want. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets.
Damn. Yeah, Bacon got murdered by my guy.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2.
Okay.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. You look at this Buffalo defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that #1 spot.
He'll fire deep, looking for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Staley. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And where did this one go out? Now they'll start with good field position, 45-yard line. is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. He's still on his feet. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Yeah, Stephon Diggs.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
I know he hit there.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
You click on, bro.
Doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be.
I got
what
it
you just
up.
described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has a little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Paul want to give up the middle.
Oh, shit.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep your defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains.
They're going out to get all they want to talk about this fucking shit.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
50,000 pounds
Jets at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets your point in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Buffalo defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They run again on first down. Cook pushes him aside at the 10. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Now Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Here's Allen to throw it. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring him down. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Niggas are stupid.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now Hall to start the drive. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Hall again on second down. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. Still going. All the way in. Touchdown, New York.
That was so quick.
A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have got it.
He was sitting right there.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals, they all have those types of thoughts.
You know what I'm saying?
See how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Yeah, 49-0. God damn, bro.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
(10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Allen now looks to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner.
Forgot about Sauce.
And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Forgot Sauce is even there, dog.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick, headed straight for the side.
Is that a kick it, nigga?
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Now, he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Clement Williams, his 2nd sack of the night.
And that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. Back to throw. Staley. This one deep for Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it.
God,
That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I've never returned punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Cook up the gut, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in momentum, and his receivers just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Imagine that's a
man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come
Yeah,
alive,
but
when
it's
they do
the
look
ball
his
went
way,
over the
not only is it
line.
a big catch, it's a first down.
Hey, man, imagine Dick me on a
Up the
like that
middle, it's
to
Cook.
win the damn game, man.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Buffalo.
Option play. Here's Cook. Able to push his way through. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Allen taking it himself. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Josh Allen with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills add 6 to their lead.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Extra
Think
point
is
by
bad to
Bass,
win.
up and good. And his guys will take a
Yeah, they could. They
10-point
do
lead.
Tom Hanks. That's hilarious.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
On 1st down, Staley going to look deep for Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Staley. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Staley. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll give to Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Staley. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
That's a
and the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, it shows.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Over the middle, complete. That's more.
What?
And they move this all the way down to the 9. The end result, 21 yards. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
That's some bullshit.
Back to throw. Staley. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
They should kick the field goal. That's the way I thought you could play it.
17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter.
But you have to be like all willy-nilly and shit.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know The great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
On second down, Cook. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Allen. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there.
Maybe Josh Allen pulled him more.
He was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time.
This is not a good game.
Fielded at the 20. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards.
And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Ball again on second down.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They know that old
He's
expression,
coming back.
it's not my night.
He ain't all that.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8. Paul again.
Pushes him over. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Taking it about the 36. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Second and a couple.
From midfield, here's Allen.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And now off to the races down the right side.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball.
Man,
You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
I don't want to hear this shit, man. I know like 5 games with that bullshit.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming
Bullshit,
up.
man.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Ball again on second down. Great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 74 yards for him.
Fucking games by Razor Thin more than off of bullshit.
Throwing on first down. Staley. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Ed Oliver busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Staley. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Go get one.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. Staley. That pass complete to Moore. Now the ball comes loose, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Back to throw. Staley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And taken at the 46. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Fucked up, man.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just...
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
That's years of crutches.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Who the fuck is this dude?
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it.
Yeah. That's crazy. You gotta do something about your punter immediately. You didn't see this to get the oh yeah, you ain't gonna see that get the fucking computer.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen. That's complete to Davis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
94 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now Allen off the bootleg. Sliding out of it. And he's going to have to eat this one.
Dude, right there, though.
Brady Cherry just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Bills.
I threw it high.
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th
It
quarter.
looked like you had to jump.
But that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
Nah, it was over.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that can win the game for us.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
21. Tyler Bass, the kickoff for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st and 10, Staley. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Staley. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 42. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Staley. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On play action, Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw, Allen. That is caught, and he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. But things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got, now some trickery. They fake the spike, but it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him.
I know, right?
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Cook following the penalty. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
104 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So 2nd and 9, and you have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Stop that!
3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Completes to Njoku. And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Here's 1st down.
Looking to throw. Staley, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Adafe Owe there on the tackle. What a change in this ball game in the 4th quarter, Charles. They just completely took over, and not only did they get the lead, they end up winning somewhat comfortably.
And when we spent time talking with them before the game, they made sure that we knew that they thought that they were the better team in this one, and they never lost that thought or lost that focus, and they played like it in the 4th quarter. That's how you author a late comeback and get a win.
Yeah, you need kicking, bro.
So for the Bills, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they will fall to 1-1, and they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis.
Wow, they playing max speed. That's crazy. awful. I didn't know that was max speed.